wird euch präsentiert von Newton Artworks. And don't forget, like, subscribe and hit the bell. And now, welcome to the show.
Hi Metalheads, willkommen zu METALHEADS FOREVER, Show Nummer 753 am 2.4.2024. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur ersten Show im April und wir starten heute gleich mit einer Legende natürlich. Unglaubliche Band, aufgezeichnet muss ich dazu sagen, aber bevor ich den nächsten Song ansage, möchte ich ein paar Worte verlieren. Ich hatte heute ein sehr, sehr, ja, wie sagen, berührendes Cam-Chat mit unserem geliebten Abschädel Marky. Wer auf meiner Facebook-Seite es gesehen hat, viele, die es vielleicht nicht wissen, unser lieber Marky ist schwerst erkrankt und ist im Pflegeheim mittlerweile und wird bestens versorgt von Peter Hirsch und seinem Team. Und danke, lieber Peter, dass du das möglich gemacht hast. Und das war heute für mich sehr, 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 sehr hart gewesen, muss ganz ehrlich sagen. Aber mit einem lachenden, mit weinenden Auge. Der Marc hat immer noch so einen Humor. Und ja, unglaublich. So ein starker Mann. Jetzt haben mich ein paar angeschrieben und gefragt, Richie, was hat denn der Marc genau? Und passt auf, liebe Freunde, am Donnerstag ist das Schädelfest. Festival Special. Und das ist dem Marc gewidmet. Das wusste ich nur gar nicht bis gestern. Das wird dem Marc gewidmet. Und der Peter Hirsch wird Rede und Antwort stehen, was genau los ist mit Marki. Und also ich werde es nicht so ausplaudern, sondern am Donnerstag wird uns Peter alles genau erklären, was Sache ist. Okay? Liebe Freunde, und nochmal Peter, danke für das und lieber Marki, wir sind in Gedanken bei dir. Eins ist mir klar geworden, nach dem Gespräch heute hatte ich Tränen in den Augen und habe zu meiner Frau gesagt, warum jammern wir aber auf höchstem Niveau wegen Kleinigkeiten, wenn es uns noch viel schlimmer gehen könnte. Also insofern, lieber Marki, was du sehen solltest, Brother, wir sind bei dir, okay? Und Donnerstag geben wir Gas für dich, lieber Marki. So, meine Lieben, heute haben wir eine ganz spezielle Band. Und zwar, jetzt muss ich noch was hochladen, ich habe es vergessen hochzuladen, und zwar die Ankündigung. Mensch. Gleich ist soweit. Heute haben wir Overlorde, das ist aufgezeichnet, dass das Ding, und ich hoffe, dass alles durchläuft, weil wir hatten ein bisschen Probleme mit Labels. So, Daumen gedrückt wieder mal, dass wir kein Problem haben, dass der Song, das erste Video gleich durchläuft. Und dann würde ich sagen, wir starten heute erstmal mit der Vorankündigung und dann starten wir heute mal mit einer 80er-Legenden-Song, nicht die Band, nämlich Red. Red war bei uns ähnlich gespielt worden, aber der Song Round and Round hat eine Band, die heißt Montreal Rock Collective aufgenommen. Sehr geil. Ich würde sagen, let the madness begin und viel Spaß heute mit Overlorde natürlich. Hier ist die Vorankündigung.
The Metalheads Forever Rockcast Show is proud to present, all the way from the USA, the metal legends, Overlorde.
The Montreal Rock Collective, Round and Round. Sehr, sehr geil gecovert. Und wir haben natürlich einen Zuschauer heute aus USA heute, Mark Edwards, my friend and brother. Good to see you in the chat. Hopefully now, fingers crossed, then we have no problem with the song playing. Huh? Okay, and the interview was amazing. I love it. I edited today. Very, very cool. So, liebe Freunde, ich habe gerade gesehen, ein Haufen Likes sind gerade schon auf Facebook rein. Facebook, wie immer, ich habe vergessen zu erwähnen, seid so lieb und geht rüber zu YouTube. YouTube spielt die Musik bis zum bitteren Ende. Auf Facebook nicht diese Sendung, auf Facebook bitte auch nicht weiterleiten, weiterteilen, denn danach wird sie gelöscht, weil die Musik gemutet wird. Muss ich noch dazu sagen. Also, seid so gut, geht's rüber zu YouTube, da spielt die Musik bis zum bitteren Ende und lasst ein Like da und wenn es geht, abonnieren. Das wäre noch besser. So, liebe Freunde, es geht los. Overlorde from USA mit Fire in the Sky. Und danach gleich das Interview mit, wer war da genau? John, Mark and George. So, hier sind Overlorde, Fire in the Sky, Attack. to the show from the USA, Overlorde. Here's John, Mark, and George. Hi, my mans.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, Richie.
How are you, my friends?
We are well. I am well.
Doing great.
Well, we have 13 hours between us. You are in the morning, I'm in the evening. Here it's 11 p.m. and this is 10 a.m.
Oh,
in the States,
wow.
right?
Yeah, 10 after 10. Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm excited because another legendary band is in the house.
Yeah.
And
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to
today
be here.
we're talking about this fantastic album, Awaken the Theory. But before we talk about the album, we talk about the songs. I want to talk about you. Who's the young fella in the band? To start with.
Technically, George is. No,
George.
actually, John is by 5 months.
Oh, wow. I'm still the baby. All
Well,
right.
George, actually, among us, he's the baby.
Oh, that's right.
But George, the singer,
George the
he's
singer.
my
He's younger.
he's about 10 years younger than us.
He's a baby.
Okay, so John, we start with you. We always want to know our guests. We want to know how you became a metalhead. You just told me before yesterday you rocked in a special show as a CC Top style. What was the band actually in your childhood? Was rock music always in your?
Yeah, weird start. I wanted to play bass, and a lot of people around me were into southern rock, bluegrass, and I met a couple of people, and they turned me on to Black Sabbath.
Here we go.
And I got hooked. Three piece, that three piece, that sound, like, and then Symptoms of the Universe came out. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. Because that was.
So was Geezer Butler your first idol?
Pretty much. I mean, there was the guy from Grand Funk Railroad. Can't recall his name right now. But there were some really great bass players. Even the bass player that used to play with Jimi Hendrix, he was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The bass player from Jethro Tull. These were phenomenal
The
bass
Who.
players. The guy from Deep Purple. I mean, that turned into Rainbow and just great bass players. But Geezer Butler was the one that caught me. Because his he kept his roots. And all music kind of spurs from the old blues and stuff. And his bass lines were right on money, and he had a groove. The music had a groove, and it just freaking captured you. And I was like, oh yeah. And then when you hear it, you know it. I mean, there's a lot of sanitary metal out there, but when you have that drums and bass doing that groove, ain't nothing better. There's nothing better, man.
Yeah, but this was especially the 70s. The 70s was like the bass and the drums. The 80s was the guitars and the singers.
Right.
So for me, and I don't know how you see it, but this was, and in the 50s was the looks like Elvis, my idol.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah, I always had those debonair looks myself, but what are you gonna do?
Hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but I would say
that's a good start. That's a good start because in the end, when we have all three from the band and we heard the stories, then we know where the sound come from. What makes Overlorde. Okay, we go clockwise. Mark.
Okay.
Man.
By the way, George Zalikas, the singer who couldn't join us today, he does send his regards, says hello. So just wanted to make sure I got that in there. But yeah, for me, actually, I started out country music because that's what my family listened to in the early 70s. And then I met a friend in what was called junior high school then. Now it's called middle school, who was from England. And he turned me on to Queen. So Queen 2 was like my transition to rock. And, Sheer Heart Attack came out around that time. And then shortly after that, Night at the Opera. So I started into more hard rock, and that would be like early REO Speedwagon, UFO, which is heavy rock, Rush, All the World's a Stage. So those were my transitions. And then the thing that finally got me into proper heavy metal was I walked into a record store when I was at college. I was in Norfolk, Virginia, which is not known for heavy metal. Okay, it was known for Southern rock. And I walked in and there was a display, and on that display they had Unleashed in the East by Priest and the debut Iron Maiden album. So this is around 1980 or so. And I just by looking at them, I bought both. And to this day, Unleashed in the East is still my favorite album. So that's basically how I transitioned up into metal.
I saw that the flying V in the back. Is this because of Schenker, or is it because of Randy Rhoads? What brought you to flying
it's
V?
It's because of my big hands.
Okay,
I like playing high up on the neck, and the guitars I had at the time in the very early 80s, you hit that cutaway, and you can't always play very well, and up near the neck where the neck hits the body, and so I went to try a Dean Mini Explorer, still had the same problem. Went to another store, they had that white V with the pinstriping and the matching Explorer, both brand new. I tried the Explorer, again, had that problem. Picked up the V. Hey, there's no cutaway to worry about. The body, there is no body that loops around. So that's why.
And KK played it also, the V.
Pardon me?
KK Downing from Judas Priest. He played it also.
Yes.
V.
I mean, it's a cool guitar, yeah, but that's literally why, because I can play all up and down the neck without hitting the body. So it's
actually every time I ask the same question because mostly Randy Rhoads was or Michael Schenker.
Yeah,
this was and then comes Judas Priest. Yes.
Well, I was listening to UFO, in the 70s already, so I was familiar with the Flying V, but that wasn't the body style that caught my attention initially. So that's it's really just the fact that there was no cutaway. That's exactly why it became my guitar.
All right. So, George, the drama boy.
George.
Yeah. First, thanks so much for having us. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
My pleasure.
Well, for me, when I moved to America from Portugal, and I was 15, and pretty much all my friends in school, I mean, it was Deep Purple and Uriah Heep. That's really Led Zeppelin, and so I started listening to John Bonham, and I just love the power. He was in the pocket, and the power that he brought to those drums, it was also new. Nobody was doing it that way. Nobody, and it just looked amazing. It sounded amazing, and I just tried to do it, how he did it. And then Cozy Powell came along, and he added the double bassing in there, and with Rainbow, and later on with the LP, he did that one album, and that stuff was amazing. And he also, when he started with the LP, it made me realize, you can do all these higher transitions. You don't always have to sit in the pocket, and be that background musician. You can have a whole bunch of fun and really add color to the music. And so when you put together, that perspective, I just loved it. And then of course with Dream Theater and Arion, Therion, I mean, those guys, they're I love that music.
Today I saw in a documentary. No, it was an interview with Geddy Lee from Rush.
Yeah.
And then he explained. He told the story when they had an audition. They had another drummer, Rush, and then they had an audition with 4 drummers. 2 already done. Okay, not so bad. And they had said, okay, you know what? We have a poker face. We not show any signs of emotions. Let them play. And Neil Peart set up his trumpet and played, and Geddy Lee started like he couldn't stop smiling. And Alex, he said, don't show him. And then comes the next one, the last one, the poor boy. He was like, nobody can beat Neil Peart. He was already in the 70s, already such a great drama. What the hell?
Yeah, Neil Peart.
Great story. So we have different, and I agree with you, George. the very first time I heard the double bass was actually Kill the King. This was the very first time I heard the double bass playing in the 70s. I'm talking about 78, 79 in this time. The next one was Motorhead, Overkill. This was the next time I heard the double bass playing. And I thought, wow, this is this is when you are first an Elvis fan, and then we became an AC/DC fan, and then opened the world to hard rock and heavy metal. You know, it was like, especially Kill the King. Holy shit, what a great tune.
Yes.
And Ronnie James Dio, of course. Oh. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you. So
I just listened to that the other day, Kill the King. That was good.
Yeah, it's on my rotation, all that stuff.
It's a great song.
It is.
And also, my introduction to Rainbow was Rising. My friend, he had the Rising.
Yes, everyone.
I had the ACC If You Want Blood album, and he had the Rising album. So I brought him to ACC, he brought me to Rainbow, and when I heard Ronnie James Dio singing and the whole album Rising, only 6 songs on the album, but Terror Woman still today my favorite song of the album. Such a great tune. Yeah. And Ronnie was.
So while Unleashing the East is my favorite album, be it studio or live, my favorite song of all time is Stargazer.
Okay.
From Rising. That's the style of metal I like the best, what I call Middle Eastern metal. You know, it's got that scale that is equated with the Middle East. Like Kashmir is a China White by the Scorpions is another example of it. So yeah, that's my favorite song. So I love that album. Rising's great.
I think we're in sync here. I think we have the same taste. That is very, very cool. That is very cool. So, but we are not here for Judas. We are not here for Rainbow or Black Sabbath. We are here for the new album from Overlorde. And that is Awaken the Fury. We just heard before Fire in the Sky, and this song we will hear in the end again. This will be our kick-out song. So we talk about this song later. Now we dive in and listen first to Awaken the Fury. And then you tell me one of you tell me the story. Hopefully you know the story. The singer's not here. Who writes the lyrics? I guess the singer, right?
The singer wrote the lyrics on this one.
Yeah.
But you know what's going on about the song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wrote the lyrics to the music, and Mark and John wrote the music. So I think that, that's important, that part, because it would have been a whole different set of lyrics if the music hadn't been written to that way.
Yeah. Okay, here is Awaken the Fury. Waking the Fury. So who gives me the story to this fantastic song?
Well, we want to go, John?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, we had started really seriously writing in the early 2010s. Okay, maybe like around 2013 or so. I had moved to the house that I'm in now, was starting to build my studio, which you see now. This is a two-room studio in my basement, but it was still just the plain basement. And we started using Jamlink to rehearse over the internet. At the time, Bobby and Dave were still in the band. And John and I started working on some of the songs, including Awaken the Fury. I'd come up with the riff. John came up with the riff. We started to put it all together. So the music started early first, and then later on, when George Zelikis joined on vocals, he wrote the lyrics. And it's basically it's in the fantasy realm. It's about a country or a people who have been attacked by a superior force, and their fury has been awakened to defend against that force, to defend against that invading country. So it's a generic fantasy fight song, and then George came up with that excellent intro. That's really cool. And it just kind of all blended from there.
Cool. One of my favorite, to be honest.
Nice.
No, thank you.
And these songs I chose, this is my taste. So it must not be a taste from everybody. Maybe you have different, but I told you what songs I chose. I always chose 5-6 songs who really jumps on me because I listened twice today already. I said, yeah, it's the old school power metal. I love it. It's fantastic. We are in battle, so that means we stick to this. From fury to battle, there's a battle at marathon. I would say play first the song, okay?
Okay.
And then you tell me a story. And
right.
here's battle at marathon. metal and marathon. So when I hear marathon, I always think about Boston. I don't know why.
Awesome.
Okay. That's a little far-fetched, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Boston Marathon is one of the better marathons.
Oh, I thought you meant the band Boston. That's what I thought you meant.
No. The marathon Boston.
Marathon.
Okay, yeah. No, well, yeah, I mean, that battle and what happened at the end of the battle is what inspired the modern marathon race. So for a little background, George came up with this subject matter again. He chose that as a subject, and he is of some Greek background, with Seleucus, of course, is Greek. So that's the famous battle where, again, an outnumbered Greek force based out of Athens had to defend against an invading Persian force that had landed, from their ships, and had landed the force, and they were able to defeat them. The Greeks were able to defeat the Persians, but marathon's a fair amount away. It's about 26 miles, which is the length of a marathon race, from Athens. And when the Persians withdrew, they were afraid that the Persians were going to sail to Athens and pretend they had won and call for Athens to surrender, because Athens wouldn't have had much in the way of defenders. They were all off at Marathon. So they sent the runner, I can't remember his name. They sent the runner to warn Athens, don't believe them. If they come and say they won, they didn't. We beat them. So he ran all that distance with the message. And according to the story, I think he delivered the message, fell to his knees, said, we won, we are victorious, and then died of a heart attack. Or he just died as he gave the message. So from what I understand, when the Greeks started the modern Olympics, they chose that distance to represent the distance from Marathon to Athens and to honor that runner. So I don't think the Persians actually sailed to Athens after all, but that's why they sent him there.
Good story. Thank you. So when it comes to metal, they need great titles. And I think the best title, aside Awaken the Fury, is Hammer Strike. This is, I love this. When I saw on the list, okay, let's listen to Hammer Strike. Yes, this must be in the show. I would say, let's listen to Hammer Strike first, and then give me the story later. Here he is, Hammer Strike.
There once lived a
Hammer Strike. Another story? Another battle, I guess?
I'm going to take this one again because it's another historical battle. In this case, I inspired George to write the lyrics, George Zalukis. I keep notes on my phone whenever I see an interesting feature on TV or on the internet. So I type it into my Excel file and I put a date that I saw it and where I saw it and what it means. So I had somewhere along the line, I had seen the story of Charles the Hammer Martel, who was a French king and the grandfather, eventually he was the grandfather to Charlemagne. And what happened was, what he's famous for is he's called the Hammer because he can just bam, bring the hammer down on his enemies. And there was this specific battle that the song's about is the Battle of Tours, and it's also called the Battle of Poitiers, depending on if you're English or French or wherever you are. And I don't know if you knew this, Richie, but the Moors that were in Spain, okay, that had taken over Spain, most of Spain, they also ventured into France. They tried to go into France and take over France and the rest of Europe. And it was at the Battle of Tours that Charles the Hammer defeated them and sent them back to Spain. So I found this in this article, and I had sent a bunch of ideas to George to help inspire him if he needed inspiration. And he really took that one on, and he did his research and really did a great job with it. And George, I know from being from Portugal, you're familiar with Spain and all a lot too, but also that drum beat that starts it out. When I came up with the guitar riff, me and George are trying to figure out, what's the best way to play drums to that and all. And I literally, at this chair, I sat back and I went, right, like a galloping. I used my fingers to do a gallop, and he came up with that drum part for the intro and for the, I guess, George, you use that also for the chorus?
Yeah, it's used a bunch of times, and it worked out with the lyrics because it's not just the galloping, but the actual hammering.
Right.
That hammering really works out well with the lyrics and the whole concept of the song. Yeah, it's great.
The master of galloping for me are Iron Maiden anyway. So maybe you're influenced from this.
Yeah, page from the book, absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Another killer track from the album is Migraine. I would say, let's play it first.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay, Migraine. this was migraine. So I guess, Mark, you give me the story again.
All right. Well, this is not about a historical battle. Migraine is about a person that suffers from migraines. All right. And I know people that do, and it can be very debilitating. You can't get up to go to work. It's horrible. And one night I had a headache. It was evening. It was like midnight. And I came down to Das Bunker. It had been finished. I had finished the studio. And I was just playing guitar because I find if I play guitar, it takes my mind off the headache. Okay. And I get rid of the headache. And I came up with this really good riff, the main opening riff for what became Migraine. And when I recorded myself on video to keep the idea, because I always record my ideas, I said, hey, it's Mark, it's tonight, it's blah, blah, blah. I've got a headache. So I'm here playing, and that came up with this cool riff. So when I sent the riff again to George, to work with, he heard me say I had a headache. And then in my list of ideas, because I had that list of ideas, I had sent him an idea, hey, do something that conveys the problem with people that suffer from migraines. Okay. And so he took the fact that I just had a plain headache, interpreted that to mean migraines, and took that approach and did his research. And wow, I think he really nails it on the horrors that people experience that really suffer from migraines.
Cool. Yeah, great song. Love it. All right, we have another one is The Madness Within, which jumps on me. I would say, let's listen first and then talk later. Okay. The Madness Within.
Closing in, the voices so begin.
Madness Within. And I think, John, you have a story for me, right?
Yeah. Mark, since Mark and I have played like for a really long time, we've always had stuff we put on the back burner, stuff. Hey, remember that riff from, like when we were kids, but this is a song that Mark had this riff not all too long ago. And it just really felt right. And I started throwing in different parts to it. And when George came aboard and he put the drums to it, he really kind of put the icing on the cake with the way the song was going. And it really pushed us in a way where we kind of once again kept our roots, with that old groove, and it was good. Like I said, Mark and I have been collaborating for years. So
40. We've known each other 40 years this year.
Oh my God, that long. We still haven't. Anyway, but and this came up, and that was one of the reasons that we've been able to play so long and stay friends. Is because even when we're not playing, even when our lives take different things, we're always able to get back together. But this is one of those songs that we're extremely proud of. Because it really encapsulates the older feel of Overlorde, and having the two Georges take it and kind of push us one way, and we're pushing that way, and it just came together all so well.
And for the longest time, before George had written the lyrics and titled the song, we called it the Sabbathy song, because when John wrote his bass line to my riff, which is the opening riff and the verse riff, he definitely felt Geezer Butler pushing the song. To me, it was a very Sabbathy bass riff behind my guitar riff. So for the longest time, that we just referred to it as the Sabbathy riff, because it's got that 70s Sabbath vibe for the first half of the song.
Yeah, I agree. You just mentioned how long you play already together. I think it's time to talk about how Overlorde started. When exactly was it? So 40 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
40 years ago this year. And I just want to mention too, I actually met George. The other way. George before I met John. I had met him when he was playing in a band and it's called Starstruck here in New Jersey. So I've actually known George longer than I know John, even though he's been in the band less time. so
84 was the founding year. 84
is the year that me and John met, and then we named the band in 85. So the naming of the band was June 6, 1985, the anniversary of D-Day, which was Operation Overlorde.
Yeah,
because I have the next song. It's a song Overlorde live at the Keep It True Festival. Right. So I play the song first, the video first, and then you tell me the story, how you felt. You have this fantastic crowd in front of you, like so many miles away from home, and after so many years. So let's check out you guys on stage at the Keep It True Festival in Germany. Here is Overlorde.
Woo! All right.
Yeah, that was Overlorde at the Kiwi True Festival.
Awesome. Well, that was our namesake song. I kind of wrote most of it, and Mark put in his riffs, and it was a song to show that we felt like we were here to stay for a while, and Overlorde, drop to your knees. Your city's in ruin. We take what we please. We were, we felt really strong about that song, and it's been our closer, I think, ever since. That's one of our namesake songs. It was fun. Once again, the collaboration with Mark, and it's been a ride, baby. It's been a ride.
And back then we didn't have the ability to like record our ideas all that easily. So a lot of this was stuff that we wrote standing in the same room together. So if we had an idea for a riff before rehearsal, we had to remember that riff. And I did have a little portable tape deck that would record some of my riffs.
A cassette deck.
Yeah, like a little Pioneer.
Little taking tape going on.
So I would record, but yeah, we would basically show up at rehearsal or jamming and say, hey, I came up with this riff, or it was much more on the spur of the moment and much more not generic, but what's the word I'm looking for? Organic, because it flowed from that energy of being in the same room. And it was just, that's why it was so magic back then. I think technology gives us a lot of ability now to do a lot of great things, but man, back then when we were young kids, we were in our mid-20s, and just hungry for this stuff, and it was a magic time, really.
I'm wondering if the younger generation recording artists, if they knew how it was 40 years ago, when we have to cut the tapes, and glue it with stickers, like this, or I started with a 8-track Tascam, and then the next was 24, 48,
I had a 4-track Tascam. Then I thought I was in heaven when I went to the 8.
The master of bouncing.
Yeah, but I will say this: George and I get together and we do the same thing that we did back then. George and I write a lot of riffs together. Like he's only a couple hours away from me, so he comes down here, I go up there, and we kind of like get a feel for something before we give it to Mark. And then Mark kind of like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Can you guys do this here? I mean, the collaboration is still like it used to be, especially with George and I. And even I went up to Mark's house. There was a sickness in my family, so I went back to Jersey. And we sat on his back porch for 4 hours, 5 hours, just jamming, him and I. On his back porch. He had a little recorder. We recorded some of the stuff. We sent it to George, and George and I got together, started playing the stuff. So we're ready. We're getting close to having enough material to release again. Obviously, it's not recorded yet, but we're getting close. So the collaboration is still there, and doing it the old ways makes it feel better, because you can run off. Like I couldn't do a lot of stuff if it wasn't for the way George plays and the way for Mark plays, because I could hear what they're feeling, if that makes sense. Yes. That's an odd way to put it, but
some get it, some not. Some it's like I compose in the head. And when I need somebody who brings it to the tape or to the paper, when the chords are right, it's released from my head. So long as it's not right, it's still in my head.
You need somebody to pull it out of you. Because it's there.
That's the strength of my guitar player. I record an album now in July with Ivan May. He's from Indonesia. Exactly, because he is covering every day. He's playing, every night, 7 days a week, no day off. They're always playing in the clubs, and they're cover songs because he's so good in covering. So he hears what I sing to him. I hum the riff, or he plays it exactly the same. That is a gift, you know. All right, my friend, we need a picture. I need a picture first, and I make it a little bit bigger. Give me a nice smile, friends. And yes, and 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay.
That's guys, they're all in the 60s, right? Or somebody's in the 50s still?
George is.
It's George, yeah, the singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking good, you know, I must say.
Yes,
I'm in
I
my
am.
last year. I have my last year 5 in front. In December, I'm fucking 60. I feel already old now.
Yeah.
You look good. You look good.
So the last one is the opener from this interview today, from the show. This was Fire in the Sky. Great video. So who gives me the story to Fire in the Sky?
The it's another battle, another historical battle. So it's about set in the Battle of Britain, and I believe I had sent that idea to George also, or even if I didn't, he did come up with the lyrics, which he initially said, you know, he wrote it just as a generic battle, airplane battle, and I said, well, let's make it centered on the Battle of Britain. And so I helped him tweak some of the lyrics. For example, he used the word supersonic at one point, and there was no supersonic planes in the Battle of Britain. So it came out really good. We liked it a lot. It's got some great dynamics to that song. I had come up with the riff initially. And then when we settled on that as the promo video, the lyric video with No Remorse, you know, they do it's not just a plain lyric art video, as you see. They use film footage and things like that. So I said to them, I'm like, I'm really picky, and a lot of my friends and fans are really picky about making sure that the pictures match the battle, you know, and don't have any planes that wouldn't have belonged there at the time. And they did a really good job. It's basically everything's perfect. Every plane that's in that video could have been in that battle. So it really came out nice, and we're really happy with how the video came out.
Cool. Yeah. Fire in the Sky. I love the song. I love the video. And I love the band. Overlorde. So before I let you go, what is in the pipeline? Are you coming on tour to promote the album? What's going on?
Well, we're hoping to get some invites to some festivals, because that's the main thing at this point. Some one-off festivals, and then see what happens from there. And of course, do more promo, like you were gracious enough to have us on the show, and get some more of these shows going. But for now, you know, it's just we're hoping to get some invites to some festivals, and then take it from there. Yeah,
and keep working on we keep working on new material for the next release and stuff, and that'll come. You know, we'll see what goes on during the summer, and we'll start probably working on that towards the end of summer or early fall. Get that ready, hopefully maybe for next year or you know, but always playing. So
keep the fire burning, my friends. You still have the fire.
Got it.
That's for sure.
Awaken the fury, keep it burning.
Yes.
Just having fun.
George, Mark, John, thank you so much. Give my regards to the rest of the gang, and keep fighting, keep battling here. I love the topics. I love the cover. Also, it reminds me very much to Saxon a little bit. You know, there's a fantastic band, Overlorde. Thank you to Hannes Rittel to introduce us.
Hey, Hannes, yes, shout out.
Yes, great.
Thanks,
Richie, thank you, Richie. Thank you for having us. It's been awesome.
I really appreciate it. Been fun.
Thank you.
You want keep it going, man. Keep this
Keep
going.
metal alive, my friends.
Yes.
Metal life. You got it. Metal
Ladies and
free.
gentlemen, this was Overlorde, and now we hear Fire in the Sky. I salute you.
Sound of alarms during the early morning. This is Metalheads Forever. I am Blaze Bailey, and I am telling you, this is probably the best heavy metal show in the world.
Schädelfest, das Live-Event 2024. Von 24. bis 25. Mai 2024 findet in der Nähe von Rottweil, der ältesten Stadt Baden-Württembergs, ein nicht öffentliches privates Live-Event statt. 2 Tage vollgepackt mit Live-Musik, coolen Leuten und jeder Menge Raum für Social Networking. Über die 2 Tage hinweg werden insgesamt 6 Bands aus den Genres des Heavy Metal und des härteren Rock die Gäste verzaubern. Am Freitag spielen ab ca. 20 Uhr Anima Obscura, Serious Curse und als Headliner Crossing Sabbath. Am Samstag dann ebenfalls ab ca. 20 Uhr Arkham Circle, Dustin Bones und als Headliner Black and Damned. Tickets zum Preis von 35 €. Seid Teil des Schädelfests, seid Teil der Community. And don't forget, Schädel up your head. Willkommen zum Rock and Metal Dates Festival 2024. Vom 27. bis 29. Juni 2024 bebt die Motorsport-Arena in Oschersleben mit Heavy Metal vom Feinsten. Den Warm-Up machen am Donnerstag Out the Mouse in Blacksmith. Am Freitag rocken dann Deutsche Front, Heiris, Fire Rose, Mysterica, Odium und weitere sensationelle Bands die Bühne. Headliner am Samstag sind Burning Witches und Nervosa. Außerdem ballern euch Grampinators, Volta, Wanted Inc., Thunder and Lightning das Hirn aus dem Schädel. Das Festival findet auf dem Zeltplatz der Arena statt. Holt euch das Ticket im Vorverkauf. Powered by Made for Kids e.V., Stage Diver Promotions und der Metalheads Forever Rockcast Show.
Ich habe es mir gemutet gehabt. Sorry, jetzt kann ich noch mal vorne. Ja, hätte ich gleich lesen können. Ich habe es damals vorher gerade gemutet, nicht, dass ich mich hört, wenn ich mal huste. So, das war, sorry. Ich habe das gerade gemutet, nicht während des Interviews. So, liebe Freunde, das war Overlorde. Und eine kurze Erklärung, warum die Songs gekürzt waren. Die sind natürlich nicht so kurz. Die sind viel länger. Marc hat es ja geschrieben. Wir wussten bis vor kurzem nicht, ob die Songs überhaupt laufen in der Sendung. Und ich wollte eigentlich die Sendung hochladen, dann hätte es keinen Chat gegeben. Dachte mir, das kann ich auch nicht machen, das gefällt ja gar nicht, wenn der Sendung hochgeladen ist. Dann war es ein Risiko. Okay, ich probiere es mit den Songs und ich spiele einfach was an. Bis zum Solo habe ich gedacht, die Solos müssen natürlich sein, wie man mag, weil der Marc, der dreht durch, wenn ich spiele ohne Solos. Dachte mir, ich gehe dann raus nach dem Solo. Und so hat auch funktioniert. Und tja, Marc, I see you're still here. I just explain why I shortened the songs. Not because songs are not good. The songs are incredibly great, but it was I risked, to play the songs, but shortened. So hopefully we have no problem with the algorithm. This was only to be sure it works, and it worked. Every song I was shaking. So, oh my God, please don't give me a blocking, because if it's blocked, the whole interview will be blocked because it's one piece. So that was incredible. I love this band Overlorde, and I hope I see you again, Mark. Give me a thumbs up to come back again, because we want to know more about you. Okay? When the next album is out, please come back. And Hannes will be the first who is in the show, of course. Und Hannes, danke nochmal fürs Vermitteln. Das war Hannes Rittels Arbeit. Er hat uns vermittelt, und ich weiß, dass Hannes lang gebettelt hat, dass ich mal Overlorde reinbringe. Es hat geklappt. Hannes, das Interview war für dich. So, jetzt kann ich eigentlich auf Deutsch weitermachen, oder? Wir haben natürlich wieder drei Videos, gibt es wieder zum Entdecken, neu, die überhaupt noch nicht gelaufen sind. Mark, I see, yes, I realized, good job. Yeah, I should warn you first, but I think it was okay. So, the first band, now I make it in English because we have guys from America here. So the first band, never played before here, is Witch Grinder. Sounds good, huh? Witch Grinder, Queen of Sin. And enjoy. We have 3 videos, and then the Tuesday is rocked. So here's Witch Grinder, Attack. Witch Grinder. Hört so geil an. Witch Grinder. Queen of Sin. I see we have somebody in the chat. Colorful Energy. Wild. Hopefully this is a heavy metal. Are you a heavy metal fan? Colorful Energy. Or you're on off of this, you know what? Let me know. And I will come you out. Kick you out. So, weiter geht's, liebe Freunde. Und zwar die nächste Band, auch noch nie bei uns gelaufen. Und starke Band heißen The Quill. The Quill und Elephant Head. Viel Spaß mit The Quill. Elephant Head, The Quill. Noch nie gespielt bei uns. Cool. Hat einen guten Vibe. Und das könnten alles Bands sein, die bei uns aufschlagen. Denn die werden natürlich alle nach der Show, lade ich die Liste hoch und alle geaddet. Und wenn sie sich rühren, dann schreiben sie an, ob sie in die Show kommen wollen. Der Grill möchte ich auf alle Fälle sehen. So, die nächste Band auch natürlich. Auch eine geile Band. Ein bisschen längerer Song, aber cooler Song. Der Song heißt Black Sound und die Band heißt Terror Maze. Aber bevor ich euch in die Nacht hinauslasse, ist übrigens jetzt bei mir so ein bisschen früher jetzt, weil jetzt ist es noch nicht mal 4 Uhr früh. Normal ist jetzt kurz vor 5. Jetzt bin ich ein bisschen mehr Schlaf jetzt am Morgen. So, morgen haben wir der Cave. Das wird mit Sicherheit cool. Cave. Auf die freue ich mich. Wir haben morgen sogar eine Premiere von einem Video. Das ist erst später veröffentlicht wird. Also morgen ganz exklusiv ein geiler Song. Habe ich heute schon bekommen. Wow. Eine Ballade, aber sowas von geil. Die Stimme sensationell. Cave morgen nicht verpassen. Und natürlich alle, die jetzt gerade das anschauen, die jetzt heute beim Udo sind in Ulm, seid alle gegrüßt, nachträglich. Schön, dass ihr noch eingeschaltet habt und vielleicht seid ihr noch da. Dann morgen, übermorgen und schaut euch das an. Seid gegrüßt. Ich hoffe, Udo hat euch Gas gegeben. Und Victory, glaube ich, spielen auch noch, oder? Victory. Geil. Ja, liebe Freunde, das war der Dienstag, die erste Show im April und am 2. natürlich. Ich freue mich auf morgen. Es wird mit sehr cool. Cave, die haben auch was erzählt. Die haben auch ein Drama hinter sich mit dem Sänger. Der konnte ja nicht alle Konzerte nicht spielen. Da werden sie uns morgen nochmal erzählen, was da genau war alles. Also morgen werden wir ein bisschen auf dem Ding fühlen. Auf dem Punkt fühlen. So, liebe Freunde, danke fürs Zuschauen. Danke für den geilen Chat wieder. Thank you, Overlorde. Thank you, John, Mark and George. And thank you, everybody in Netherlands and USA and everywhere. Thank you for being a part of the METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show. I'm Richie, and I say good night and see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central European Time. Okay? Thank you und ihr da draußen bis morgen, 20 Uhr. Ich freue mich auf euch. Hier sind Terror Maze, Black Sound. Adios.
They stuck you in the middle. Don't you wanna
Metalheads Forever Rockcast Show is proud to present melodic hard rock from Germany, Cave. Diese Show wurde euch präsentiert von Newton Artworks. And don't forget, like, subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you for watching. We salute you.